Picture this, a beloved TV icon standing up against the pervasive stigma of obesity, transforming the way we view weight as a barrier to self-expression and joy. Tan France, the charismatic fashion guru from Queer Eye, is at the forefront of this movement, and it's sparking conversations that could change lives. But here's where it gets intriguing. Is obesity really just a personal choice? Or is there more to the story that most people overlook? Let's dive into his latest endeavor and explore why it's resonating with so many. Whether you've cheered him on during the last 9 years of Queer Eye transformations or caught him hosting the Selling Sunset reunion on Netflix, Tan France has consistently championed diversity and inclusivity, both in front of the camera and in real-world advocacy. That's why it came as no surprise when Eli Lilly, the makers of GLP-1 medications, these are innovative drugs that help regulate appetite and blood sugar to support weight management for those with obesity, approached him to lead their new initiative called Changing the Thread. This campaign aims to dismantle the deep-rooted biases and prejudices surrounding obesity, as detailed on their website. Tan jumped at the opportunity, drawing from his personal experiences to share insights on his journey with family members affected by obesity, the evolving dialogue around these medications, and what lies ahead as Queer Eye wraps up its final season. Tan opens up about his encounters with obesity stigma, offering a heartfelt perspective. Throughout my life, obesity has been a constant in my family. When Lilly reached out for this campaign, they likely thought of my Queer Eye work, but my siblings and extended relatives, we're a large clan of over 140 in a small English town, have dealt with it for decades, he explains. This background shaped how I connected with every guest on the show, viewing fashion as an empowering tool that should be accessible to all without judgment. Witnessing my family's struggles made it effortless for me to say yes to advocating for those impacted. As GLP-1 treatments gain popularity, the conversation about obesity is shifting in exciting ways. Tan notes, there's been a significant transformation, and I'm thrilled. It's high time we rethink how we discuss obesity, swapping out prejudice for empathy and comprehension. For too long, people assumed it was a deliberate choice, ignoring the complexities. And this is the part most people miss. The Changing the Thread movement emphasizes that obesity often isn't elective. It's influenced by genetics, environment, and health factors, with options like these medications offering new paths forward. For beginners navigating this, imagine GLP-1 drugs as helpful allies in a weight loss journey, similar to how insulin supports diabetes management, but focused on curbing hunger and promoting better habits. Diving deeper into the campaign, Tan describes its interactive element. This Friday and Saturday, we're hosting a complimentary exhibit in New York featuring garments from individuals who've lived with obesity. These pieces are adorned with embroidered accounts of their authentic experiences, often clothing chosen to conceal rather than reveal. We invite everyone to participate and embrace the idea that you don't have to stay hidden. It's about owning your story and expressing your true self through fashion. Fashion, as Tan passionately believes, is central to personal growth during weight loss journeys. He shares a touching anecdote from his sibling. They've mentioned how liberating it is to shop for clothes that celebrate visibility instead of camouflage. It allows them to showcase their personality without fear. Tan expands, if this is the pinnacle of what GLP-1 support can deliver, fostering that freedom, then I yearn for my family to experience the pride I feel in being unapologetically myself. Why blend into the background when you can shine? Reflecting on fashion trends, he adds, prioritizing self-expression should always come first. In the last 5 years, social media has amplified this, encouraging outfits that align with your body and spirit, not dictated by fleeting fads. I'm rooted in a culture with distinct attire. I spend half my time in non-Western garments, where trends differ vastly from Western norms. Fashions ebb and flow, but what endures is what makes you feel radiant and confident. With the 10th and final Queer Eye season premiering next year, Tan reflects on this milestone. It's a mix of sweet and sour, bitter, as it's been my world for 9 years across 10 seasons. A steadfast presence that redefined my path. Yet sweet because it frees up months to venture into new territories. I'm deeply proud of our Queer Eye legacy, but the excitement of what's coming next is palpable. Looking forward, he hints at fresh ventures. 2 projects are on the horizon. I helm a production company, French Tuck Media, Gearing up to shoot our initial shows next year, I'll be behind the scenes this time. Plus, this campaign has ignited a passion in me to amplify more personal narratives, potentially through future storytelling. But here's where it gets controversial. Some argue that medications like GLP-1 might oversimplify obesity, suggesting lifestyle changes alone could suffice, while others see them as a game-changer for those who've tried everything. Is this about medical intervention or personal responsibility? Tan's advocacy challenges us to consider, if obesity isn't always a choice, how do we build a society that's truly supportive? It's personal. At New Beauty, we deliver the most reliable beauty insights straight to your inbox from industry experts. Find a doctor. Locate a New Beauty top beauty doctor in your area. What are your thoughts on this evolving conversation about obesity and bias? Do you see GLP-1 medications as a helpful tool or just another shortcut? Is fashion truly a key to self-expression? Or is there more to unlocking confidence? Share your agreements, disagreements, and perspectives in the comments below. Let's keep the dialogue going.